coverage on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David of the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Now here's McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
It's good.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
McCollum uses his wily strength to sink these shots. Even when you rough him up, he finds a way to score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Throw good, McCollum.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Siakam outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And that one's good, Lillard.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good. And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
2.
And he makes the first.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Siakam hits them both. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Cullen passes to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Boucher. Buries the long-range jumper. And that ties it up.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Passes to McCollum. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Van Vliet.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Lillard against Lowry. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When Lillard goes to work in the screen and roll, this is a beautiful thing. I mean, you pretty much pick your poison with him in these sets.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Terry Stotts for a minute. He talked about how Kyle Lowry still serves as the engine for this team. Coach says, you know that cliche, cut off the head, the body will die? That's still the deal with Lowry. You need to slow him down so the rest of the team can't get going. Logic is sound. Execution will be tougher. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Lowry following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Lobs it up for Lowry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be.
Oh, you see that? Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. And Jones sends it back. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court over Lowry. Anthony's shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Boucher. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. Then for the Raptors, Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Norman Powell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And that one falls for Boucher. Here's Lillard. He's got 9. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
The Trailblazers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Pass to Siakam. Down low, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. The 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Johnson finds Davis. Excellent D from Cantor.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
.143 left to play in the first. To the middle. Here's Siakam. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Hood. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Raptors trail by 9. Siakam outside. And that one drops. Siakam's got 6.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
That one falls.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Powell against McCollum. And McCollum with the block. And he recovers it. The shot by Powell, no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. From deep. McCollum, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hood against Siakam. And it's sent back by Lillard. Hood dishes to Lillard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Siakam, good. 8 points for him.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught, 3-point bomb.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Trailblazers out in front. They finish off the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 2. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
They double-team Siakam. Boucher, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Anthony down low is guarded by Johnson. They get the rebound. Kanter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Kanter is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Kanter.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA. Kanter never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents, and I think his teammates like that.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Carmelo Anthony, and Robert Covington subbed in for Rodney Hood. The Raptors also changing it up. OG Anunoby comes in for Johnson, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Pascal Siakam. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Jones checked in for Enes Kanter. The Raptors also with a sub. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Terrence Davis. And so he makes both from the line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Powell with the steal. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Trent. Back to McCollum. Over Lowry. McCollum no good. Raptors trail by 4. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Floats one and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Portland has possession. McCollum outside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Boucher. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Boucher's got 15.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Here's Trent. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Now Powell. Here's Anunoby. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Anunoby's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And here's McCollum for 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every 3 McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Powell finds Anunoby. Back to Powell. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Boucher's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here's McCollum for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
His 3-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
Raptors trail by 3. And here's Lowry. Over to the left wing. Anunoby has the open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. McCollum outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. Well, we felt like we were able to catch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Some changes for Toronto. Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Norman Powell. Jones kicks to Giles. Anthony down low. Siakam's there. Not going to go that time. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
That's good from Anthony.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Cantor checked in for Jones. And Anthony drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Siakam looking around. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Portland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Lillard gets double teamed. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Siakam outside. Snatched away. Good against Siakam. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Lowry gets it to go.
A guy that simply gives his team an edge when he's on the court. Lowry isn't afraid to get scrappy inside.
Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so we conclude the first half. Trailblazers lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 25 points and 4 assists. And a little redemption for him tonight. In their previous game, he was not at his best. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
They're working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at center. Now here's McCollum. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Anunoby with it. Back to VanVleet. And McCollum with the block. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Toronto with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Siakam finds VanVleet. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by McCollum.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange. Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Let's go. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the three. You name it.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The pass to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. Trailblazers leading by 6. McCollum right side. He's off from 17 feet. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 6 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
McCollum finds Lillard. Nurkic with it from past the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but you used clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. It's stolen by Jones. Down low. Covington kicks to McCollum. But they'll get another chance. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. Puts up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
After a monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
Now Boucher, 19 points in the game. Siakam. And Covington sends it back.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Jones with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic, 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Here's Powell. Passes it to Boucher. Nurkic with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. It's Powell on the wing. By Hood. Another shot. And the layup is good. Boucher's got 21 in the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Pass to Anthony from downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got 5 now.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Van Vliet, and it's good, 2 points.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Here's Lillard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Fred Van Vliet picks one up.
Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor's checked in. All free throws good from Lillard.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet outside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good for 2.
Oh, look at the playmaking ability of Johnson. Just such a gifted passer.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard left side. And Lillard gets double teamed. He kicks it to Cantor. Pass to Hood. Launches it. The Trailblazers rebound. Count it. Good. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
And Love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball. You just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. We've got Hood. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Van Vliet. Got a hand on it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Siakam is checked in for Johnson. Raptors trail by 8. Passes it to Boucher. Back to Siakam. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Trailblazers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Anthony trying to get open.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. 2 points, that one goes. Siakam's got 21 in the game.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Anthony. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hood comes in with the double team. Powell, no one around him. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Terrence Davis. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Lowry.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Back to Lillard. There's the feed to Carmelo.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so here's Portland. 3-point lead. Here's McCollum. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. McCollum's got 29.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Here's Lowry. Got that bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Boucher finds Anunoby. Here's Siakam, and he lays it straight in. 23 points in the game.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Van Vliet against McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with us.
Boucher kicks to Anunoby. Now the pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Trent. Pass to Nurkic. Lets it go from deep. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 6 here in this quarter.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Good on the three-point shot. Boucher's got 24.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
Here's Jones. Here's Covington. And at last, they get one to fall. Covington's got his first bucket of the night. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. 6-point game. They double-team Siakam. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Right when they need it the most. Seemed like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 3. Kicks to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
Poke loose. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 13 points in the second half. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam up top. Defended by Covington. Boucher kicks to Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
They double-team McCollum. Nurkic bounce pass. Here's Covington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Siakam hits them both.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Siakam inside. Defended by Covington. Shots good by Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Here's McCollum. That shot missing. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Nails the triple.
What a calm play. Covington. Even in high-stakes situations, he feels comfortable firing away.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside, Boucher shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
And Portland with the ball. They've led by as much as 10, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting from Portland, CJ McCollum. At the line for 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. Floats it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3 now.
For 3, Van Vliet. No good from 3-point territory. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
I gotta like seeing the color through gritty on defense, using his quickness to throw shooters off.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.